Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we are going to be talking about the LDY Corvus as you saw in the thumbnail. But before we start, I just want to say I have upgraded my phone, so hopefully this video's quality is going to be better than all my past ones. If you want to see what was the piece of shit that I've been recording on, it is this. Do you see this? It is a budget Samsung A13 that I got like 2 years ago that was $200-300 and it got dropped on the road. It still works. I was content using this, but upgrades are always nice, right? So now I'm using an S24 Plus and it's pretty cool. So yeah, hopefully quality is better now and I hope you guys enjoy the higher resolution. So yeah, let's get to the video. So today we'll be talking about the LDY Corvus. So the Corvus is a Balisong that is pretty cool for quite a few reasons. Firstly, the price point. The Corvus is only $120 and it comes with a lot of stuff, as you can see. So firstly, it comes with extra hardware and a T10 bit, which I don't have it here because I kept it. But yeah, it comes with hardware, which is always good to see. Then it comes with this really nice little hard case. It is really sturdy, really thick. And I'm confident putting any of my bellies in here. Although the longer ones need to be put diagonally because, you know, this is made for the Corvus, which is kind of short, which I'll get onto later. But yeah, case, super nice, great stuff. Now, we also have this little nifty thing. So this is a screwdriver. It's the LDY puck. It comes with 3 T10 bits, one of which I've already lost. But this is a great alternative to a proper screwdriver when you're out and about. So normally I use this Weeha stubby driver, although I also have a Balisong one right there. But this is also a really good alternative. You have quite a lot of room to grip so you can get a lot of torque. And that means you won't strip your screws. So this is much better than using, say, an Allen key. So, really nice stuff, really good to have. Thank you, LDY. Now let's get to the actual belly. So let's talk about the specs first. The LDY Corvus is 7075 channel aluminum construction, T10 hardware, bronze phosphorus washers, and the blade is blackened for me because I chose it. So yeah, pretty cool. The LDY Corvus is standard in terms of construction and stuff, but something that is non-standard is the length. So the length of the handles on the Corvus are relatively short compared to other bellies. So here is my Superfly. You can see the handles are quite a bit shorter actually. Here is my wing. Same thing, it's almost like a whole pivot shorter. Here's my Nami clone. Same thing, still shorter. Now it is about the same size as, say, the machine-wise Sasori. So if you get one, you know what the length of the other is. So yeah, handles are kind of short, and that kind of affects flipping. So let's talk about the flipping. Actually, you know what, before we get to that, let's talk about the looks, because this thing is gorgeous. I mean, look at it. You can see the green anno on the faces with some black over here on the sides. It's beautiful, man. I mean, look at it. It's gorgeous. Appreciate it. You can even see like the green inside of these, like, I don't know what you call these, like cutouts, like speed channel holes. They look so good. They are so good. Dude, this thing is beautiful. Now, as you can see, the texture on the handles is pretty aggressive. And that means the grip is really good on this. The only problem I have with the texture is, well, 2 problems. At the start, the texturing kind of tore into my thumb, so I had some skin peeling off here. I couldn't use my fingerprint scanners, so I couldn't use my bank app, which was kind of annoying. Even though you can kind of see it's starting to cut into my thumb. But, you know, it's just a nitpick. Secondly, the really fine, like, really thin channels, I guess, over here, means that dirt kind of accumulates really quickly, so you gotta clean this pretty often. But other than that, looks are great, grip is great. Now, as you can also hear, The sound of the Corvus is absolutely amazing. It sounds so good. I did just a little bit, but even when it's dry, it still sounds great. Now, let's actually get to the flipping. So, the Corvus is a Balisong that is pretty interesting. Because of its shorter handles, and not that much material being here, it does not carry a ton of momentum, which makes it, feel more neutral. But the main thing that the Corvus is good at, that is very good at, is fans. This thing fans like an absolute dream. I would say it is about as good as my Sasori, and maybe a bit better than my Superfly. Definitely better than a Wing. Yeah, this thing fans phenomenally. It is truly amazing. It's good at every single type of fan, right? It's not just a normal fan. It can be a normal fan, rare fan, can be your palm fans, can be your choker fans, if I can do one. Yeah, it's good at every single type of fan. So if you like fanning, perfect. Even if you don't like fanning, just the way this flips will probably influence you to fan. So I encourage you to do something other than rollovers, which is pretty cool. So yeah, that's fans. Now let's talk about performance on other types of tricks. As you can see, the Corvus performs perfectly fine on rollovers, even though I would say it's not as good as, say, my Wing, because of the fact that it carries less momentum. But still, it by no means bad. Now, I would say the Corvus is overall a decently well-rounded flipper, although it is slightly biased towards fans. The rollovers on this aren't exactly terrible, it's just that they're slightly less sticky. Now, onto something that the Corvus isn't super good at. Chaplains. Chaplains on the Corvus are kinda slippery. I would say even more so than my Sasori, which is already kinda slippery. Compared to something like my Wing or even my Cheese, the Corvus requires slightly bigger chaplains. Now, it's by no means on the level of like a VOP, where the chaplains require you to go like fucking like this, right? Jesus! Fuck! No damage, no damage, no damage. We are good, we are good. We are Gucci. Okay, cool. Christ, man. All that for a gag. Fans on... chaplains on this are not as bad as a VOP. You don't need to go like this. This is still fine, it's just you can't go super fast. So yeah, I didn't damage the anno, right? Please don't tell me I damaged it. Okay, looks like we are actually fine. Jesus, okay. For those who are uninformed on why I don't want this to get damaged, it is a limited production item, so if you can see inside here, if you can see it, it says 203 out of 280. That's because LDY only made 280 of these, which is kinda a shame, I would say, because this would be a really good Balisong for that price range, and if it stayed, it would become a great option. But here's how it is. It's a limited production item, and I believe, if I remember correctly, these features in the features in the Corvus might get carried into the next version of the series, which I believe is V4. So yeah, looking forward to that. But back to the Corvus. I would say the Corvus overall for flipping gets a comfortable 8 out of 10. Not that it means much for me because, once again, I've only been flipping for 3.5 months, tops. But yeah, the Corvus is really, really nice. It feels really premium, sounds really good, comes at a really good price actually. And yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. But yeah, that's basically all I have to say for the Corvus. If you can find one secondhand for a good price, I believe secondhand the Corvus is going for around $100 most of the time. If you can find it for that price, get it. It's an amazing deal. If you can get it for $100, right, it's an even better deal than the Orion, in my opinion. But yeah, Corvus, really cool, nice stuff. LDY. I have a mystery box coming next week, and most people are getting Orions from it, so if I get that, I'll be doing a video on the Orion, but I'll be doing a video on whatever I get from the mystery box. But yeah, cool stuff, LDY, great job. If you can find the Corvus secondhand, please get it. And other than that, that should be it for now. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.